welcome to What Am I Rolling, a twice-monthly RPG one-shot podcast, hosted by me, Fiona. This week, I'm joined by my friend Anna for Little Helpers, a one-page role-playing game created by game designer Grant Howat, whose one-shots we've featured on the podcast before. The premise behind Little Helpers is simple. You are a demon, summoned to do the bidding of evil witches and wizards in their nefarious, horrid deeds. However, your new mistress seems different. In fact, she seems not evil at all. One might even go as far to say, she's nice. Little Helpers is part of the 1 year of one-page RPGs bundle available to buy on the Rowan, Rook and Descartes website. That's www.rowanrookandescartes.com. You can also find out more information about Grant's other projects on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/GSHowat. And Howat is spelled Howitt. I'll include links to Grant's Patreon on the What Am I Rolling website and in this episode's show notes. So here's how Little Demons works. To start off, players will roll 1d6 and then add or subtract 1 to see what kind of demon they are and what traits they have. In this game, there are 7 demon types: sloth, lust, greed, pride, wrath, envy, and gluttony. Each demon has 3 traits: corruption, which is used to lure people to their dark desires; deception, which is used for telling lies, disguising, and hiding; and destruction, which is used for, well, destroying people and things. These values will vary from demon type to demon type. For example, a sloth demon may be very good at corrupting people, 2 points in corruption, but not as good as deceiving people, 1 point in deception, and be utterly useless in destroying things, no points in destruction. Once the player has their demon type, they roll another d6 to determine their appearance, anywhere from insectoid to disturbing, and then a d10 to determine what their hideous magic power is, which can be anything from torture rack to carpet of spiders to smothering darkness. You get the idea. When a player acts, they must roll their 3d6 and then add them together. If they use their special hideous magic power, they get to roll an extra d6 and then discard the lowest roll. If they are corrupting or deceiving or destroying something or someone, they get to add their relevant trait. Any dice showing a 6 is set aside and doesn't count towards the final total. To succeed on a challenging task, the demon must score 10 or more on their roll. On simpler tasks, it may only be 8 or more, but on really difficult tasks, it must be 12 or more. If a demon rolls a 6, their actions draw some evil into the world, something small and spiteful. If they roll 2 6s, a major evil manifests itself in the world, and things get a little bit more chaotic. And if they roll 3 6s, well, all hell breaks loose. Literally. And it's not going to be pretty. As I said earlier, Little Helpers is part of the 1 year of one-page RPGs bundle, which is available to buy on the Rowan, Rook and Descartes website. I highly recommend you take a look at this bundle, as there's some really awesome one-page RPGs in there to buy and to try out with your friends. Their website is www.rowanrookandescartes.com. You can also find out more information about Grant's other projects on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/GSHowat, and Howat is spelled Howitt. One last thing before we begin. Naturally, there are times in this one-shot where the players and myself, mostly myself, get the rules wrong or forget something plot-wise. Whilst we always endeavour to stick to the rules wherever possible, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes. And what matters most is that everyone enjoys themselves. So, with all that out of the way, let's play Little Helpers. You are a demon. Not one of the big ones, you're sort of a demonic familiar, bound by powerful magics to help the most evil and depraved wizards in all of history.
I'm evil Mushu.
Pretty much. That's exactly what you are. So you're about a foot tall, a twisted mockery of human creation, and you're ready to get evil. As a demon, you have 3 traits. You've got corruption, deception, and destruction.
Oh.
Corruption is sort of like luring people towards their darkest desires. Deception is like telling lies, disguise and hiding. And destruction is destroy people or things. So, first things first, I would like you to roll a d6. Yep, that's the one. Got it?
One. Oh, yep.
Okay, and then you would add 1 or subtract 1 to it. Oh, so you got a 1.
Oh boy.
Well, add 1. So your type of demon is a lust demon.
Oh.
And you get 3 points in corruption, nothing in deception, and nothing in destruction.
Oh, no.
So you are all about luring people towards their dark desires. Alright, we'll roll the d6 again, and this is for your look. How you look like as a demon.
Oh, I thought it meant how lucky I am.
Oh,
okay.
No.
5.
You are elemental. So have a think about what kind of, like, lusty demon you'd be as an elemental. You could describe it if you want.
Yeah, well, a lust demon's got to be fire, doesn't it?
Fire? So a fiery sort of... that's your catchphrase.
You say describe... I'm just embodiment of fire.
Just fire.
I'm literally just a fire.
You're just a humanoid thing, like a foot tall.
Oh, I've got to be human.
Well, no, not necessarily. You don't have to be humanoid, sorry, that's my fault. But you're at least a foot tall, and you're a twisted mockery of God's creation.
Oh. I'm going to be a turtle.
Okay.
But his shell is just fire.
Nice. So what, standing up, or like sort of bipedally, or...
No, like four flippers, just like... just on fire, yeah, like someone has set alight a turtle.
That's so sad, but okay, we'll go.
He looks like he's enjoying it, so it's fine.
He's looking like enjoying it. Okay, final thing we need to roll for. You need to roll a d10 to know what your hideous magic is.
4.
A 4. Okay, your hideous magic is a withering hex.
Ooh.
So you are a lust demon.
Yep.
Who has a sort of elemental look to them, which you've described as sort of a turtle on fire. Perfect. And your hidden sort of magical power is a withering hex.
Ooh.
What's your name?
I did not expect to be put on the spot to this extent. Todd LaFay.
Todd LaFay.
Yep.
All right, make a note of that, because
Oh, God.
I am going to have to write that down. Excellent.
Nickname Big Todd.
Big Todd. Perfect. All right, Big Todd. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about, like, what you do for an action. Mm-hmm. So whenever you act, I'm going to ask you to roll 3d6 and then add them together. If you use your magic ability, you roll an extra d6 and then discard the lowest.
Okay.
And then if you are doing something that's corrupting, deceiving, or destroying, then you'd add the relevant trait to that result. So obviously, you only have sort of one good trait. You're corrupting. So you'd add +3 to the roll.
Okay.
Any dice that shows a 6 is set aside and doesn't account towards the total.
So a 6 is bad?
Yeah, in this
Oh,
game.
man.
Yeah. If you roll 1 6... your actions draw evil into the world, something small and spiteful or petty or strange. If you roll 2d6s, a major evil manifests itself in the world.
Okay.
And then if you roll 3d6s, the devil turns up, and they are pissed.
Oh, no. At me or just in general?
We'll find out.
Oh, no.
How do you feel?
Panicked.
Panic? Why? I think
Got a gleam in your eye.
I think this is right up your street. I think you're going to be great at this.
There's a lot less destruction than I was hoping for. I'm not very good with corruption.
You can still destruct and you can still deceive.
Just badly.
Yeah, you just don't get anything added to your roll. As a familiar demon, you come and go for dark wizards and witches' requests on certain things, and you don't know where you'll be pulled to next, basically. And one morning, you feel sort of a stirring happening, and you are summoned. How would you describe your arrival? If you've been summoned by a witch or a wizard, how would you describe it?
I'd describe it. I come in like a flying saucer.
Yeah.
Like spinning. And then as I land, like, a load of, like, smoke just comes out, like,
Like a special effect.
and then like my little limbs poke out, and then I'm there.
You just...
Yeah.
So you do your sort of razzmatazz of lots of space effects, 80s, you know, special effects, maybe some rock music, and you sort of come in. I like the idea that it's like a mock turtle rather than just a turtle, so you've got like horrible eyeliner coming down on fire. So you arrive and you sort of look up to present yourself, and you see like a woman about maybe sort of early 30s, dimples, a huge sort of like a plume of sort of curly hair, and she's like, oh my goodness, oh, it's so wonderful that you have arrived. And you get the sense that this woman...
This doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it's not good. What do you do?
I look around the room.
It looks like a very quaint farmhouse. You seem to be standing in what was the kitchen. Obviously, your rival has, with the flames of the sun, has just burnt like a whole thing in the flagstones on the kitchen. You know, there's pans, like cooking pans around the ceiling, so very rustic. There's like bird song outside, and a beautiful early morning in the farmhouse. And you have this woman just stood in front of you.
Right. Hello?
Oh my goodness, hello! Oh, it's such a joy that you're here! Oh, what is your name, strange creature?
My name's Big Todd.
Big Todd, my goodness, it's so ironic, because you're so... Oh my goodness, okay. You see that, you shoot her a look.
How dare you?
Well, it's so wonderful you're here. I'm so glad I could... As she picks up this hideous tome, and it's got like a, horrible eldritch symbols in it. I wasn't sure what to expect when I got this out the Goodwill Library, but now you're here, you can help me with my task.
What task? I don't think you understand what you've summoned me for.
I'm going to ask you now to roll me a d6 for me.
D6?
Mm-hmm.
One.
Well, actually, listen, it's rather embarrassing, but, well, the Harvest Festival is happening this afternoon, and I need a date for it. And I was hoping you would be able to help me with it.
Oh, man. That's actually right up my street. Yeah, I'll do that.
You'll do it? Oh, joyous day! And she sort of claps, sort of very... And it flutters her eyelashes, and you notice about it, like, she's a bit very plain sort of thing, but she does have a beautiful sort of a wand in her hand, and you can tell that this is a very sort of atypical witch, but maybe just a little bit anxious. You've experienced witches and wizards before, and you suspect that this must have been a miscommunication. Clearly there's some witch or wizard somewhere in the dark realms that's got a couple of bunny rabbits jumping around on their kitchen floor or whatever, and you've come here. You know that you are bound to this witch until the mission is complete.
Oh, Jesus, okay. Can I have a look at that book?
Oh, of course! And she sort of hands it to you. It's a huge tome, yeah, and you've got your big flippers out.
Can I read it?
Yes, I need you to roll 3d6 for me.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that's 2 5s and 4, so that is 14. You get maybe like a paper cut or something as you're flipping around. You're not used to reading books. There's some squiggles, and you recognise the sort of like some eldritch glyphs and everything like that. And you get to your page, and
is there a picture of me on it?
There's a very crude drawing of you. Oh no, actually, I like it. It's not a crude drawing. It's actually quite a magnificent drawing, but it's like one of those ones that's not to scale. It shows you fighting in battles and some other heroic conquests that you've done, luring lovers to their deaths, and star-crossing other people.
Excellent.
And if anything, it's like a good testimonial page. So you got like, would summon again? All that sort of thing like that.
Excellent. It's like Yelp for demons.
Yeah, well, literally Yelp. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Mildred, the Good Witch of the Glen.
Okay. Mildred. I don't suppose there's magical Tinder, is there?
She says, well, I have tried, but my magic makes it all these electronic things. I can't own things. It just, I'm not, and she says it leans in, I'm not a very good witch.
Oh.
I'm learning that I've come to it very late in life.
How old are you?
Early 30s, but you know that, to get magic early on, they need to go to witch and wizard schools, and it's all education. You need a degree first, all that sort of bullshit. Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, she looks one of those people that clearly has bought a certificate off the internet, maybe joined a few forums or.
Excellent, Mildred. Okay. What kind of date do you want then?
Oh, he must be dreamy, or she. I was just so excited because the Harvest Festival. It'll be my first time at the Harvest Festival, and I really just want to. Oh, it'll be great, and it'll be really great if you can help me with the date when we go on it to the Harvest. So make sure everything goes smoothly. I know I was asking so much of you, and she just sort of tries to reach out for you, but the flames from
probably leave me alone. God, I didn't expect to be wingmanning a witch. Okay. Where do you normally meet people then, Mildred?
Oh, well, I usually keep myself to myself. But there's loads of places in town. There's the Fountain, there's the bookshop, there's the other bookshop, there's the marketplace, there's all places, but they're getting ready for the Harvest Festival, and I simply just need maybe some push in the right direction, maybe to help meet people, or maybe you can grab a suitor to come. I don't know.
Lasso one in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there a pub?
Oh yes, there is the local tavern. Yes.
Shall we start there?
Absolutely. Lead the way.
Hold on, what's she wearing?
She's wearing like a very dowdy, plain clothes, and like she's got an apron on. There's got bits of flour on it. Like she's not ready to go out.
Shall we get ready to go out?
Oh, do you mean to get dressed up for the Harvest Festival?
No.
No.
Just to go outside. Okay. Preferably with no foodstuffs on you.
Oh my goodness! I'm so embarrassed. I'm just so excited that the ritual actually worked. Okay, I will go get changed. I'll be 5 minutes. Just wait right there, Big Todd. You know, she scatters off, and as she goes, like maybe there's the odd little flowers or something that comes off after her. Like, what?
80s makeover montage.
Yeah, exactly. Do. What would you like to do?
Now that she's out the room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did she leave? No, she's still got a wand with her, I guess.
Yeah, she's got her wand with her. I think she just sort of, as she flicked by, like, you know, some flowers come over the pots and pans on the kitchen and...
Okay. Can I look at the rest of the house?
Absolutely. Make me a 3d6 check for me.
Oh, no.
Okay, so you rolled a 6, so we put that to the side for now, and then you get 6 total.
Okay.
So, you don't manage to make it very far. You get to sort of a nice living room. You get distracted by, there's lots of paintings on the walls, and there's ones of, like, really sad kittens. There's one of a very weird, like, mime clown, and you're thinking, this is not of taste. How would you say, what would happen if you got frustrated or angry?
I assume the fire just gets bigger.
Okay, so it gets a little bit bigger. And as you do, little bits of sparks of the flames come up, and they start lighting up, like, the old chair or something like that, and it just starts
I try and pat it down with my flippers.
You try to pat it down? Roll a 3d6 for me.
I'm going to burn myself. 7.
7 total, yeah. You managed to get rid of the big one and the odd two, and you stamp on it. I mean, it's left a really bad, like, burn in the
She did not have good taste anyway, I'm not that worried.
There's, like, a couple of, like, doilies around that you could, like, sort of slip over them if you need to, but you think, oh, she'll be fine, she's a bit ditzy, she won't notice. The rest of the house, like, there's you notice that there's no indoor plumbing, so there's no, like, bathroom or anything like that, which is probably good for you, being a fire elemental.
True. Staying away from that fountain.
You head upstairs, there's a very small guest room, which is very dowdy again, single bed, a beautiful lookout onto what you would consider the farm. And there's, like, animals, there's people flowering in the fields and stuff, and then you sort of get to her room, and she's obviously trying on anything she can. You think she's putting up stuff. It looks variations of the same thing she's wearing, but with less flower stains on it.
I guess that's a step in the right direction. Just hurry up, let's go.
Oh my goodness, I didn't mean to keep you waiting. And she actually puts on the same outfit she had downstairs.
For God's sake.
Right, I guess we should make our way to the tavern.
Yep. What were you going to wear for the Harvest Festival, just while we're...
Oh, well, gives her wand a flick, and sort of, like, the cupboard doors open, and they just reveal, like, a simple blue dress. You think to yourself the wand was used for effect, it didn't make the dress. You know.
Just to open the doors.
It's nice, it's formal-ish, but it's like a summer dress, put it that way.
Okay. It's fine for her, I assume.
And she's sort of like, oh, yes, it was my mother's dress, and she sort of goes dewy-eyed and everything. And...
Okay. Yep, let's go. Tavern.
Excellent. Maybe we should do something about your appearance, because I'm not...
What do you mean?
I respect your alternative look, but it's a little way to the tavern, and we might need to hitch a lift from the local cartsman, and I just want to make sure that it's whatever you think.
I don't know, I'm comfortable with what you're suggesting. Let's go.
I'm so terribly sorry, please. And she's sort of like, she's clearly trying to get you on side. She's just like, oh.
Yeah, no, let's go. I'm not changing.
Oh, okay. You know, she's clearly on the edge of, like, a mental breakdown because you won't change, but it's fine. She can't do anything about it. Anyway, so you go out. Again, it's what you saw from the window. It's sort of a farmstead. There's a couple of farmers in the field. As you go, there is a horse and cart in the field, and she's like, shall we use that, or would you like to walk? Or again, she's more asking you questions because she doesn't know how to deal with you right now. Like, she's sort of too excited that she's summoned you, and then is like, oh no.
We will go in the horse and cart.
Horse and cart, excellent. So she gets up. Do you want to sit in the back? Do you want to sit next to her? Do you want to sit on the horse?
Oh, I want to sit on the horse.
Sit on the horse. All right, 3d6, please.
I feel like you tricked me into this.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that's 1 6 and a total of 5. So again,
I don't want to hurt the horse.
Well, describe the evil that happens then. So I gave you an example of what I did before.
Oh man.
So like you don't get on the horse. I think you struggle with your flippers. You don't really fly, but your flames sort of are burning high. So a bit of evil comes into
some of the evil. Oh.
Something small.
It's only small. Does it have to have a bad effect on me, or can it just...
No, it can be anything. Like, so if you roll 1/6, your actions draw evil into the world. Something small and spiteful, petty or strange.
Okay. Are the farmers using any kind of, like, rakes and or...
Yeah.
So you know in The Simpsons when Sideshow Bob steps on a rake and it hits him in the face? That happens.
Excellent. So just in the background you hear... "Ah!" and it happens again. Like, you're just like... And I think you laugh a little bit.
I'll get in the car.
Get in the car. Like, and you make your way to town. As you go, it's very sort of Disney-esque. Mildred starts singing little songs like... Ah, ah, and like, birds start following, and like the horse maybe bobs along to the beat of the song. And you're just sort of sat there in the car. Yeah, it's not great. Like, she's sort of like, I'm so happy, everything's going my way. Oh, I've brought my new demon friend, but it's all okay. It's all sort of horrific, you know. And I think you just sort of sink back like, this is the fucking worst. The sooner you get this done and over with, the better. As you continue on into town, you may be a mile or so into your journey, and you see people on the path. You see people bowing their heads, and they're like, oh, good morrow, Mildred. And she's like, oh, good morrow, Gary. Oh, good morrow, Pete. They don't stop, per se. I think they can't quite see you, because you're quite short.
Just watch her going along with a, like, heart with flames in them.
Yeah, maybe they think it's an odd sort of plush toy. I mean, you get the sense that people don't really question Mildred that much.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to do whilst you're going on into town?
I will ask Mildred why she's having so much trouble getting a date. Everyone seems to like her.
Oh, well, I want the first date to be with my one true love.
Oh, man.
And I don't know who that is.
Oh, man.
And that's I struggle so hard. I find it very hard to actually talk to people. People talk to me and I sort of can answer back, but then the conversation dies. I don't really have what they call small talk. I don't really have those things.
Oh no. What are you looking for, Mildred? What do you want me to do? Because this new one true love nonsense, this is new. I just heard date the first time.
Well, it's more like I need to find a date. I'm getting desperate. I really want the Harvest Festival to go well, and everyone's going to be there, and I don't want to be left out.
I'm not going to get there. You're going to sacrifice someone, am I?
No, I just want to have a lovely evening. We'll maybe have something to eat, dance along with a harvest band, and look up at the great sort of harvest lantern parade at the end of the night.
So it doesn't have to be a true love.
Ideally, I'd like a second date. And
I mean,
but I honestly, I'm happy. I'm getting to the point now where I've summoned you. Anything.
Do I, as a demonic turtle, have a phone? Because she did confirm that there was Tinder earlier.
You can magic up a phone.
I will magic up a phone.
All right, I need you to do a 3D6 for me then.
Oh, no. That's
a 10, and a smartphone appears in your hand. But yeah, describe what you're going to do with it then.
I'm going to download every dating app I can possibly find, take a picture of Mildred, put on whatever filter makes her look best, and then just send it out. Just start swiping. Start swiping. Like wherever. If we can't get her someone in person, this is our back.
Okay. So the medieval equivalent of Tinder would be Cinder.
Excellent.
There's plenty of loaves.
Because they didn't have fish in... Okay.
There is one called Bumble, isn't there?
Yeah. What?
Well, Humble.
Humble, obviously.
Obviously they've got Humble. You get friends reunited and you're like, no. Get rid of that. Wrong one. You get Yield Facebook just in case,
Start setting her up for... Okay.
You get Twitter. You get all the mod cons.
All of them. Anything.
Okay. And so you start...
Getting her online.
And you start swiping through. Describe what you do. So you've taken a picture of her. Actually, you've taken a picture of her. Make a 3D6 roll for me.
Oh, shit. What? You're looking at me with this evil looking... What do you mean that's what it says? You didn't even look?
Okay, so that's 9 total. Yeah, so you managed to sort of like just look this way. She's sort of and just the hair sort of swirls around just perfectly, and you just go click, and yeah, no filter necessary. Hashtag no filter.
Excellent.
Yeah, and she looks fairly very nice in this photo. No double chins, no bags under the eyes or anything like that. What's the bio gonna say?
It's just gonna say lonely witch. I said witch. That sounded really weird. looking for a man to make it war love, like Warlock. And then just loads of hearts.
Yeah.
And then an eggplant. I'll leave it like that.
Yeah. You're just like, done.
Done. Good enough.
Your heart's not really in this job, which is hilarious because you're the lust demon, but it's fine. So you're just like, eggplant, done. You start swiping. Roll 3d6 for me.
Not even at the pub yet. 10.
Yeah, so you manage to like get a couple of swipes. So there's John, Jon, no H, so John without a H.
Ooh.
Looks quite nice. You think, another farmer's boy. His bio says something like farmer's lad looking for a good time, a bit of roll in the hay, all that sort of,
You're thinking of puns while I was thinking of puns.
No, I wasn't. And it's like a picture of him with like some cattle. I think it gets to a point where you're just like, this guy really likes his job, might be a bit boring, but you're like, fine, have him.
It'll do.
So you get John. There is Sylvester, the town clerk.
Jeez.
He's like 2 miles away from your location. Lots of books, very small spectacles, big wiry hair, bit older. Is an older gentleman looking for a good time, no time wasters please, all that sort of thing. Who else? There's Patrick, there's David, there's Chris, and so you get a whole plethora of people. And they all seem fine. None of them have swiped back yet, though. That's the center.
Only a matter of time.
But you've laid the groundwork, at least. You start to go into town, and you see, sort of, as you come in, rolling down the hill, you see the town laying out in front of you. And you have a big gate, and it says, welcome to Greenvale. You hear, like, the end of a song where they're going, hello, hello, hello. It's, again, you're like, oh no, Disney territory, fuck, yeah. And yeah, unless you want to do anything else, we'll just head into town, so...
I just keep an eye out for anyone walking in the street.
3d6 for me, please. Okay, so you get 1 6 and a 9. So as you go, you actually notice one of the people you swipe. You see Sylvester.
Excellent.
He's locking up the townhouse, and he turns around and he locks eyes with you. What little evil happens in the world? Something that's spiteful or petty or...
His keys drop into a storm drain.
Oh, no. So he's so shocked by seeing this turtle with a flaming shell. He goes, ah! And it falls into the drain. He's, oh, no! So he's got... What a loser. He's an older man. He's, like, bent down trying to pull out of the storm. And you're just like... Excellent. Mildred is completely naive and oblivious to all of this. You pull in, you pull past Sylvester, who's desperately trying to claw out the keys, and the crowd it's supposed to mid-morning now, so the crowd start to pass us all, and you end up in the marketplace, in the town square. You see they're setting up the stuff for the Harvest Festival tonight, so they're putting up the lanterns, they're setting up a stage where the band will play, and the market stall's still going, and she pulls up alongside and starts tying off the horse next to the tavern, which is called the Greasy Duck.
Greasy Duck.
Yeah.
Excellent. We will go inside. Yup. Just going on inside.
You going in first, or are you going to go behind Mildred?
No, I'm going to go in first and kick the little door open with my tiny flipper.
Yeah, so you bam! Roll 3d6 for me, though. Oh no, it's a 4 and a 6. Okay, what little evil happens in the world as a result of you kicking the door?
The door hits someone.
So there's like a small child.
Oh shit.
And you go, ah! And like, this small kid falls on the ground, gets a big gash to his head. They start crying, like, ah! The door comes up and shuts back in. You don't say sorry. Anna, don't be ridiculous. And you make your way into the tavern. It's quite quiet. It's mid-morning. It's interesting that there is a small child in here, I guess, but you think it must be...
For his own good, he should not be in this kind of establishment.
The Greasy Duck feels like a Wetherspoon, let's put it like that. You have like a small family of people, and that small child is being looked after by the mother, like wiping up. Oh, you shouldn't stand in front of the doors.
Right. She's not wrong.
Got a very grand sort of saloon-type bar, and there's like all the drinks and stuff behind with a nice mirror to reflect out on. There's an upstairs part, and you see maybe 1 or 2 people like up there eating, but again quite quiet. Not much happening there. Bartender, obviously. She is a female bartender, she's just cleaning the glass. And Mildred will obviously follow in behind you and sort of looks for you for directions.
Take your pick, Mildred. Pick one.
So she looks around, and there's obviously the family in the corner.
Maybe not the small child.
Okay, just good to know. And the 2 people upstairs, they look like they're an item themselves. And then there's just the bartender.
Looks like we're hitting on the bartender then. Let's go. Do your worst, and I'll try and correct you as you go.
So are you going to go up with her to the bar, or are you going to hide?
I'm pretty small, right? So
yeah,
I will hide, like, by the bar, so she can't see me.
I mean, there's like there's like booths. So you could, like, go into a booth and, like, have the menu.
Okay. Yes.
Is that what you do?
That's what I will do.
She goes up, so sits at the bar, and waits. Bartender just cleaning her glass, and you sort of
talk to her.
What do I say?
Start with a greeting of some sort.
Good morrow, fine bartender.
Not that kind of greeting.
Bartender looks up and says, "Oh, Mildred, hello. It's so good to see you again.
Is there anyone here that doesn't know Mildred?
It's so good to see you, Mildred. Are you coming to the Harvest Festival tonight? Oh, yes, if only I could find a date."
Excellent. She's doing better than I expected.
Oh, well, I hope you find someone. Unfortunately, I will be working tonight, so I'll be serving the drinks from that.
I will go talk to the bartender.
Okay, well, describe what you're going to do.
Or you just don't go to work and go on a date with Mildred.
You're trying to corrupt. I guess this is the thing. You've got corrupt. So you're trying to use your lusty sort of trait for this.
I am. Could you not tell that was my lusty trait?
I am just adding this so that I can talk about it on the podcast. Okay, so I'd say then make a 3d6 roll.
Okay.
Plus your
my lusty
corruption thing. So I guess you're sort of like you're suggesting it to the person. You could sort of crawl up onto the bar.
If I had eyebrows, I'd be giving them the eyebrows.
Got smoky eyebrows.
Cheeky wink.
Cheeky wink, yeah, absolutely.
Well, shit.
So you get 1 6 and then a 5.
5.
What small petty thing happens in the world?
Probably set fire to something of that family's as I walk past. Because they're not having a good day.
Are you using all 4 flippers for this, or do you want something?
I feel like out of pure sass, I'm on bipedal.
So you flip down the whole menu. And you sort of march over. As you do so, the small teddy the child had... because you're frustrated, so your fire sort of goes up from your shell. You say, "Rupert, no!" in the background. And you sort of get up, and you try and use your suggestive sort of charm on the bartender. And the bartender's like, "You're not from round here, are you?"
Oh, man.
"Who's this, Mildred?" And Mildred's like, "This is my friend, Big Todd. They're helping me today." Wink.
Wink.
And they're like, "Oh, would you like a drink, Big Todd?"
Yes. Yes, I would.
Okay, well, what would you like? And she sort of points to the sort of the mirrored, various different glasses and stuff. And Mildred's like, "Oh, don't worry, it's on me, don't worry."
I mean, damn straight. I will have a gin and bitter lemon.
Gin and bitter lemon, coming right up, Big Todd. You get the sense that Mildred often has weird, mysterious things that happen, and so this is just like a day in the life of Mildred. So you're not getting a reaction from obviously being right next to them. But you suspect this might be just a one-off, per se. You don't know how well this will go down later on, especially if you're burning a small child's teddy bear.
I mean, he's too old for it anyway. He's standing behind doors. He does not need a bear.
Not need it. You get a nice, cool glass of refreshing gin and bitter lemon.
I just drink it all.
Drink it all? 3d6 for me, please.
Oh.
So that's a 9 with a 6. I'd like to say that I think you chug it back with such force that the alcohol ignites a little bit on your shell.
This poor child's going to be screwed by the end of this.
Well, yeah, what small having...
No, I thought you were...
Oh, I was going to say your fire sets off again, but you can describe what else happens.
Just set something on fire, don't I? Just a bar stool or something.
Bar stool. So the bar stool behind you, sort of years of alcohol being seeped into it, goes off in flames. Bartender's like, oh, okay, and then sort of pats it out, like, doesn't really realise that you're the response to this.
I look shocked.
Yeah.
I am going to go, probably not to that family because they might be a bit annoyed, to the other couple upstairs who I'm assuming are local, and I'm going to start a rumour that someone in the village fancies Mildred.
Roll 3d6 for me then.
Oh, come on.
No, that's a 7. So you managed to make it up. What do you say to them? There's 2 guys, and they're sort of like just eating away at their dinner, talking about their plans for tonight at the Harvest Festival, and then they sort of stop and watch you approach.
I'll be like, "Hey guys, I don't suppose either of you know who it is that has feelings for Mildred in the village, because they've been sending cryptic love notes and we're trying to find them for the Harvest Festival."
The 2 guys look at them and they're like, "You mean that Mildred? And they sort of point, and Mildred's like sort of helping the bartender but not really helping, like trying to, oh my goodness, oh, fire, oh. Look, not to be funny, but if Mildred's getting love notes, it's clearly some cruel prank.
How dare you?
Hey!
Mildred was the love goddess of the Western Plains, I'll have you know.
Roll 3d6 of that.
They're being corrupted.
Are you being corrupted? What how you... Yeah. Justify it to me.
Because it's corrupting their innocent thoughts of Mildred.
Fine. Done.
Excellent.
You sort of been angry about it. Okay, there's a 6 and a 4.
Christ.
Excellent. Okay. Because they do have eyebrows. They go up, like, sort of, like, quizzically.
Good, because I'm annoyed at them.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant up in flames.
No, well, they can do if you want.
For not believing me. Fire on their eyebrows.
Gone, and they're like, ah! They try and pat each other's eyes, and they look at you like, how dare you?
What? How dare I? How dare you?
I need you to roll me 6 again. Oh my god. 6 and 2 1s. One of them stands up and
Mildred, we gotta go!
And hits you. You go flying back. And you hit this other thing. What's the evil that comes into the world?
He burns his hand.
Yes. Ah! You are injured, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm a turtle, though.
This hard shell helped you. Yeah. Yeah, it helped you. So you've got 1 injury just now. And you feel that 1 more will take you out.
Oh, no. Wait, Mildred's a witch, right? She can heal me. Oh,
maybe.
That was a look. Okay. I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Okay, so
I feel like I've planted the seed.
Okay, so you waddle downstairs, you hear some shouts from the 2 men that have no eyebrows, and one of them's got a burnt hand now.
So I shouldn't go hitting people, really, should you?
Yeah, and they'll just say, is everything okay?
Yep, let's go.
Oh, you found someone.
This is not the place for you, Mildred. You are too good for the tavern.
Oh, okay. And the bartender's like, oh, see you tonight,
Bye.
Mildred. And turns to face the 2 people coming downstairs, clearly about to complain.
Walk faster.
Oh yeah, Mildred comes out and says, maybe you're right. Maybe, yeah, meeting people in pubs is probably not, if I want a second date, it probably isn't the right thing. So there's, like, the fountain nearby.
I'm not going near that fountain.
Not going near the fountain, no problem. She sees you're a bit injured there. She's like, oh, let me help.
Excellent.
And she sort of, like, waves her wand, and little flowers appear. You don't feel any less injured, though. She says, oh, sorry, the magic's not really...
It's okay, Mildred.
Is it really okay, though, Big Todd?
I mean, does it matter?
Okay.
There we go. What else is there? She said there was 2 bookshops.
So there's 2 bookshops.
Fountain.
There's the fountain. There's obviously the marketplace. It's now sort of lunchtime, so there's people obviously still setting up and stuff. There's the town hall, which obviously you saw Sylvester getting locked out of.
There we go. Yep, town hall.
Town hall?
We're going to the town hall.
Oh, if you're sure.
Oh wait, this guy was... he's someone important. Is there anyone rich in this town, Mildred?
She has a think, and she's like, well, obviously there's the Lord Mayor. They're pretty rich. Obviously they win every single election, so...
Sounds questionable. Okay. Did you vote for him?
I tend not to vote. I don't know.
God. Shut up. Right, let's go.
To the town hall?
Yep.
Alright, so you make your way.
Disgusting.
So the town hall's a very grand building. It's currently locked. But it's like a be back in 5 minutes sign on the door.
Can I see in the grate if the keys are still there?
Make a 3d6 for me. 3d6 roll for me. That's 10 total. So you look, they're not there. So you suspect that mild inconvenience has now been resolved by Sylvester.
Dang it.
And Mildred's like, oh, should we just wait, or should we try and find a way in, or what do you think?
Excellent idea. Let's try and find a way in.
Okay. You look around, and there's other doors which also seem locked, or they seem to have some sort of mysterious locking mechanism, like they seem to need a key card, or
a wand?
Or a wand.
Mildred, your time has come. Unlock this door.
So Mildred does like easy busy, let's get busy, unlock this door. And she does, and there's like flowers that appear, but then it sort of goes beep boop. Oh, 2 attempts remaining.
Wait, what happens? Try again. What happens after the 3rd attempt?
Beep boop. Beep boop, and then it goes access denied, alarm. Alright,
let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Never mind, let's go.
As you go around, like you see like other people hearing this alarm and trying to...
we look innocent and go, what's that noise? Let's go to the marketplace.
The marketplace? Yep. If anything, it's like a proper farmer's market. So really, like, fancy, you know, like mozzarella on display, you know, the cheeses, goat's cheeses, all different kinds of smoothies in glass bottles. You know, no plastic straws, you know, all cancelled out here. And you see in the centre that they're building a stage for tonight's performance. And Mildred tells you that once the market is finished, they're going to clear away all the stalls, and there's going to be like tables, and then there'll be like a dance floor, and there'll be a speech by the Lord Mayor, and then they'll set off the harvest lanterns, and that will be sort of it for the year.
Right. Who's in the marketplace?
Well, so you look around, there's obviously the fresh bread stall, there's like clearly a lot of stall vendors who, you know, are very nice, but they just seem to be just interested in selling their wares and getting on with the day. You do spot, however, John, the farmer's son, you saw from Tinder. He's minding his family's stall, which seems to be selling sort of intricate, like, trinkets made out of a very refined metal. He sees sort of you guys coming, so, oh, Mildred, it's so good to see you. What do you think? And sort of shows, and Mildred's like, oh, you did say you were starting your blacksmithing business. Oh, how charming. And she sort of coos over all the little bits and pieces.
Aha. Can I just check my phone?
Yeah, sure. And it's like, ding, 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 ding. Like, he has swiped back.
So that's good. Excellent. I don't know what to do with this information. Just ask him on a date, Mildred.
I don't think this is appropriate. I'm interested. I don't...
All right, buy a wear then.
Oh, I used all my money in the ritual to bring you here.
Oh. Does that mean I have the money now?
You know that in the ritual that a certain number of, like, gems and coins are sacrificed, which is not really the term for it, but, you know, it's sort of, and it goes up in sort of magic things. So your fee has been paid, but...
I haven't got any of it.
It sort of goes to the guild.
This is utter bollocks. Right.
It goes into your pension.
Alright, never mind, Mildred. I will try and whisper in the ear of John without him realising it's me. Just ask her out.
Ah, so you're sort of doing a Sebastian from Little Mermaid type
Exactly.
thing. Excellent. All right, and I guess
if they end up in a boat,
just you wait. I can't wait. Interesting. So I'd say that is corruption as well, because clearly he has a dark desire of some sort. So I need you to roll me a 3d6 plus 3.
What's that aubergine emoji?
Okay, so there's a 6.
On, man. 8
total. Okay. So his sort of eyes sort of glaze over for a second, and he goes, Mildred, I don't suppose you have a date for tonight's Harvest Festival? Mildred sort of goes bright red and sort of stammers a bit. What evil happens whilst this is going on, though?
Are there, like, horses and stuff behind us? I'll spook one, so it just goes rampaging through a load of stuff.
You're like, yes! And the fire on your shelf sort of comes up, and you look sort of more demonic. And the horse sort of piles through. It goes through, like, 2 stalls. It goes through, like one of those hideous sort of, like, fleece stalls made out of sheep's wool.
And with the wolves on the front.
Yeah. There's, like, chaos ensuing behind you. But both John and Mildred are sort of lost in each other's sort of, like, eyes. Mildred is just gone bright red, though. She's not sort of answered. She's sort of...
Say yes.
You telling her to say yes?
Yeah.
3d6 for me, please. Plus 3, because you're corrupting.
Yes.
Oh my god.
8.
With 2 6s. Wow. Okay. So that is a
more major evil.
A major evil manifests as dark, desperate, and dangerous. Okay, so describe to me what that major evil is.
Probably set something else on fire. Probably a house. I feel like I'm going more overboard with these evil things than needed. But
you're a demonic familiar, it's
true.
Fine.
Just a house gets set alight.
You sort of stand back as you sort of do this, like, yes, say yes, and like behind you, your shell is so hot, it sort of sets fire to like a haystack next to a house, and because they're all made out of wood and mud and stuff.
That was a bad idea. Yeah, that's their fault.
And you hear, oh no, and you turn around, it's a small family from the Weatherspoons. They're like, our hope, our cat's still in there, you know, and it's like, and now a house is on fire just off the town square, and Mildred's like, yes, John, that would be lovely. Great. Shall I meet you here? And he goes, well, I have to go and get changed. I also have to get home and get changed. Like, good. Well, shall I meet you by the clock tower just off the square? So we say 6. She's like, yes, that sounds good. Okay. bye, and runs away. And John sort of stood there, sort of like, and sort of looks at you.
See ya.
You waddle behind her. She's back at her car. She's sort of hyperventilating, like she's breathing into like a paper bag. She's got
high fives. Awesome.
She sort of like does that, very panicky. She's, oh my god, it actually worked! I talked to someone.
All right, I guess we're going home and getting ready.
Will Big Todd, the elemental lust tortoise, succeed in their mission in securing the perfect date for Mildred in time for the Harvest Festival? Or will there be even more evil and chaos released into the humble town of Greenvale? Find out next time on What Am I Rolling? The What Am I Rolling podcast was created, recorded and edited by me, Fiona Howat. This episode's player was Anna Barton. This episode's RPG was Little Helpers by Grant Howitt. You can find out more about Grant's upcoming projects on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/GSHowitt. The theme music was 8-Bit March by Twin Musicon of twinmusicon.org, licensed under a Creative Commons 4.0 license. If you want to find out more about the podcast, check out the website. That's www.wairpodcast.com. Fancy getting in touch? Email the podcast at whatamirollingpodcast@gmail.com. Finally, follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at WAIR_podcast for the latest news on upcoming episodes. Remember, adventurers need not apply.